I think it looks a little, I don't know, to me that seems overexposed. How's that?
Looks good.
Let's take a ride, just you and I, somewhere we've never been. We'll get up and rise, loosen the ties, all we've been holding in. Right now I'm gone.
So the end destination is Death Valley, which has been on my list for as long as I can remember.
Death Valley, babe.
Well, it's happening and we're going because it's President's Day weekend. We have, well, kind of a 4-day weekend, so trying to take advantage of it and squeeze in a trip.
Who's your favorite president?
Oh God. Oh jeez.
Franklin Pierce.
We're making a lot of stops.
Look at the itinerary. Show the itinerary. This is the itinerary. It's
we try and type it up every time.
It has a staple in it. Why does it have a staple in it?
Because there's multiple pages.
Multiple pages.
Yeah, so on the docket tonight is 2.5-hour drive to Canebrake, which is just west of Death Valley.
Yeah, west.
Northwest.
Yeah, northwest.
Northwest.
If you weren't in a 95 Jeep Cherokee, you could make it there by 11.
Yeah, you gotta add on.
We're gonna be getting there
30 minutes.
hopefully.
Death Valley, buddy. It's gonna be a big weekend.
It's gonna be a big weekend, man.
Are you excited?
Are you excited, man?
We haven't left yet.
I haven't even left the garage, man. I think that went Irish.
Did you get the news from the morning? Can you feel the bruise that needs healing? See all those forces that try to confuse you. Let them run like horses into the night, like moss on a stone. Find your connection deep in your bones. Notice your reflection. We pray for your waters, pray for your seas, your sons and daughters, deserts, mountains and trees. We pray for your water.
We're about to call it a night. So far this place has been pretty great, I would say.
It's awesome.
I mean, totally quiet. The stars are unreal. And yeah, we have it all to ourselves, so it's been pretty good. Right?
Yeah. Lots of good firewood.
Yeah, it came with just a pile of it.
Yeah, we burned a lot of it, and that's getting these nice warm sleeping bags. There's nothing better than climbing into a warm sleeping bag on a cold night. And I'm looking forward to waking up to something spectacular. One of the best parts about coming into a camp late at night is waking up and seeing it for the first time. It's a pretty cool experience, so.
For sure.
We'll see what that's like.
Alright. Good night. Oh my god. Oh, you're crazy.
We woke up in the morning to a beautiful campsite that we quickly realized wasn't ours. A lot of the things that the owner had listed as landmarks in the description weren't there. There was supposed to be this barbed wire fence and poles from a missile silo, neither of which we saw. And then there was things that were there that weren't listed that you definitely think would have been included. Volleyball court, picnic table, etc. Long story short, we hightailed it out of there, got on the road, and left no trace.
Sculpted by water during the last ice age, the Pleistocene period.
The first place we went on Saturday was called Fossil Falls. It's a lesser-known landmark that sits between Sequoia National Forest and Death Valley. After a short drive down a dirt road, we spent a few hours wandering around this totally alien landscape. We learned that the smooth and sharp stone formations found here are over 400,000 years old and were created by volcanic activity and carved from glacier meltwater. It was a totally surreal scene, and we felt like kids again, climbing on the rocks.
I'll be hanging with the trees, you'll be outside of my leaves. We can talk again in winter. Whistle Dixie for the crows, feel the ground and decompose. Grab my limb and get a splinter. Lost your watch but found your way. Woke up late again today. Burned your hand and got a blister. Read the news and checked the date. Slow it down, it's not a race. Back and forth, just take the picture. Penmanship's a native tongue. Feed the pigeons and the doves. Runny nose, your fingers shoot. I'm from A to Z.
After Fossil Falls, we jumped in the car and drove north, stopping at Keough Hot Springs and the charming town of Bishop near Mount Whitney. Plus, we picked up a new down vest for Outlaw, who looked very cold the night before.
Well, maybe I could see a way if you just do me right. Now I'm a thrift store map and a halogen light.
We continued north into Death Valley, and by the time we got to our camp at Eureka Sand Dunes, it was dark and cold. We were excited to sit by the fire and enjoy some rice bowls that Ashley had made.
Oh, let's stuck elevators and we gather these things.
1, 2, 3, 4.
A penny for my thoughts, you say. You can keep the change. If they're truth or if they're fiction, they're worth about the same. But if it's a lie or after.
We woke up this morning in Eureka Dunes, which is the tallest dune in California. They're right behind us. So we're going to go try and walk up to the top of this. It's one of those things that, looking at it from the campsite this morning, it didn't look that big because there's no real scale. But then as the first people started to walk up it, they were like ants. So now it seems pretty daunting. We saw a couple start about an hour ago, and they're, I think, 3/4 of the way up there. So.
Starting the journey.
Journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. Here's what we're up against. It doesn't look so bad. It's a good workout. Basically, you take a step and then you slide backwards half a step until you take another step, and that's kind of how you make progress.
Wow.
This is terrifyingly steep. Oh my god. Dog is anxious.
Very worried.
Wow, look at this view though. We had to climb up this last section on all fours. It was so steep. We picked a bad line. What are you gonna do? What goes up must go down.
I'm from A to Z if you keep on loving me. Now I'm alphabet soup and a mug of black tea.
We're going to Water Basin. It's a salt marsh. It's getting late and we're running out of sunlight. We're hoping to catch the last bit of it. It's kind of crowded though. The parking lot's totally full when we pulled up. We got a great spot. It looks like you're walking down and it's just like, it looks like snow. It's so cool. It's white.